Welcome back. Welcome back. It's your boy Michi from the Midwest Podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in this week. If you haven't already, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Fuck with me. Fuck with me. Yo, y'all know how I am. NFL playoffs has started. Wild card week is out the way. We are moving on to the next round. Not we, but the divisional round is here. I just wanted to tap in and talk to y'all about a couple of things going on with sports this week for my sports segment. UFC 297, the Pacers trade, wild card week, and the Lakers and the Titans update. Just to start quick with the Titans update. As I said before, the Titans, we are coachless right now. We don't have a coach. Who I would want to see, I want to see a defensive-minded coach take over the team because I think that's been our biggest flaw. Is the offense is there. If we get another solid receiver like that we could depend on that to pair with DeAndre Hopkins, I think would be all right from the as far as the receiving core. If we can find a way to get Henry back to match him up with Taji Spears and get that offensive line fixed, like I've said before. But as far as a coach, we definitely need a defensive-minded coach. It looks like Mike Vrabel is going to be the coach for the Chargers. He just got his interview today. Most likely they'll end up picking him up. Um, Bill Belichick, he's out there. He's a defensive-minded coach, and Pete Carroll is a defensive-minded coach. I know we've looked at a couple of the Lions coaches, the offensive coordinator. I said I think we should go after defensive-minded coach. So my two picks, I would say, for the Titans' next coach will either be Bill Belichick or Pete Carroll. That's my guess. That's what I'm hoping for. Both of those coaches have won a Super Bowl. Belichick has won multiple. I think what do you have? 5 or 6, maybe 5 or 6 with Brady, and then Pete Carroll won one with the Legion of Boom with Richard Sherman and all those guys. So that's my pick for as far as the pick for the coach goes. Um, Let me go back to basketball for a minute just to give a Lakers update. We are currently 21-21. Last time I spoke to y'all, we were 19-21, not looking good. We just beat who we beat last night? No, we beat OKC the other night, the Thunder. We beat them. That caught me off guard. And then last night we beat the Dallas Mavericks. What surprised me was that we were able to beat them. 3 people over 20: LeBron, AD, and D'Angelo Wilson, D'Angelo Russell. Out of all people, wasn't expecting that. They got him back in the starting lineup. He played a great game. Um, I think Kyrie was like 4 for 17 or 3 for 17. That was a bigger reason why we won because he just had a horrible off night. I was expecting him and Luka to at least have 30 apiece, but it didn't go that way. I'm glad we got the win. We beat 2 teams that are actually have a better record than us and are contenders going into the season. So going forward, I still want to see D'Angelo Russell go. That, like I said, he plays good for a couple of games. He's consistent for a couple of games, and after that, it's back to 4 points. A hell of a lot of turnovers. So I'm not gonna fall for the trap. I'm not taking the bait. I'm still hoping that we trade for a legit point guard this season. Also with the NBA, we had um, Pascal, was it Pascal? Siakam from Toronto Raptors. He has been traded to the Indiana Pacers. Um, they traded him for a couple of picks and Bruce Brown that just currently got traded there. This will became a free agent from Denver Nuggets and got picked up by the Pacers. I thought it was a good pick. He looked good on defense, like that's what he's known for was being a defender, but he was scoring and he was doing it all. But I think like his value was up there. So he's a high value player for with him being young still. Um, Toronto got him. That's a good pickup. But Siakam to the Pacers to put him with Tyrese Halliburton, Miles Turner, and who else was that? Miles Turner and damn, Buddy Hield. I think that was a good a good pickup. So this is what I hate. I live in Indiana. If y'all don't know, I'll stay in Indiana. I'm Midwest. I just hate when the place that I'm staying at, the team is better than my actual team. I'm a Lakers fan. The Pacers currently, right now, on paper, look better than the Lakers. So that's something that bothers me. But whatever. I guess I'm gonna have to go to a couple games now, and I'm definitely trying to catch the one when they play the Lakers. So I'll definitely be looking forward to that game. But that's all I have for that. I want to move into I'll move into the UFC 297 predictions for this week. We got a solid card. A lot of these motherfuckers I can't even pronounce. I don't know where some of these motherfuckers be coming from. But I just want to give y'all my predictions. If you can see it on the screen up there, um, pretty much the whole left side I think will win. We got Arnold Allen. He's 19-2 versus Masvar Evilov, or where the fuck his name is, 17-0. I'm gonna rock with Arnold Allen on that one because I've seen more fights of him. I'm gonna just rock with him. Um, Mark Andre Barlaboot, where the fuck, man, I don't know some of these names. 16-6 versus Chris Curtis. I'm gonna go with Chris Curtis. He's 30-10. Uh, Mike Mallet 10-1-1 versus Neil Magny. Magny is coming off a big loss to who is it? I want to say Ian Geary. I thought he was gonna pull that one off, but he got his ass kicked by that young boy. Neil Magny is 28-12. I'm gonna go with the OG to win that one. Co-main event, we got Myra Silva 10-2-1 versus Raquel Pennington, who is 15-9. I'm gonna rock with Raquel on this one. In the main event, we got Dirkus Duplessis 20-2 versus Sean Strickland 28-5, the middleweight champ. If y'all don't know, Strickland pulled off the upset of the year last year versus Stylebender Israel Adesanya. What was supposed to happen was Duplessis was supposed to, if he won this fight, which he did versus Robert Whitaker, he was supposed to fight the winner of this. And Stylebender already had it in his mind that he was going to win the fight or whatever, that he's going to beat Strickland. Duplessis is from South Africa. Israel Sana is from Africa as well. So when you think of Africa, most people, you'll think, oh, it's only black people over there, but it's actually all types of races and different types of races, different races in different parts of Africa. Anyways, he cut a crazy promo because he came into the ring and he was calling Buddy a nigga, and it's like you can tell he was uncomfortable. Like, dog, like, why are you calling me a nigga and you know I can't say that word? So, anyway, Sean Strickland pulled off the upset of the year. Man, he beat the fuck out of Stylebender. Honestly, I don't even think Stylebender won a round at all that for that fight. So as far as the fight go, I like Duplessis. He's one of those fighters. He remind me of GSP. He likes to wrestle people down, just beat them down. But he knocked Robert Whitaker out this last fight. That caught me off guard. I didn't know he had knockout power like that. But I'm rocking with Sean Strickland. For him to beat Stylebender the way that he did, to dominate him for 5 rounds, I'm rocking with Sean Strickland. They also had an altercation at a couple of UFC events ago. They was in the crowd. You know how they be going around showing everybody the crowd and shit. Um, Duplessis told Strickland, "Yo, come back here, fight me right now or whatever." And Strickland told like the people over there that was sitting, I want to say like Holloway family, Max Holloway family, like, "Hey, y'all scoot over a little bit." And I'm thinking they joking. He tell them to scoot out the way. He jump up there and start beating the hell out of this man. And then they just fast forward a couple of days ago, they went to meet up for the press conference, all that stuff, and it was respect. So I don't know what type of angle they playing, but like anyways, I'm rocking with Sean Strickland for this one. So if you can see on the board, I'm going with the whole left side for this one. So those are my predictions for UFC 297. Make sure y'all tap in this week. It's going to be some solid fights. Out of those 5 fights, I see it being at least one, two, I can see all the men fights. I can see all 4 being knockouts, possible. Maybe a submission if this Mike Mallet dude can pull off the submission on Chris Curtis if we could tire him out. That's all I have for UFC. Last sports part I wanted to get out the way was the wild card weekend. Um, we got 8 teams left. 8 teams left. There will be a new Super Bowl champion this year. The last 2 games I talked about last week was the Eagles Who did the Eagles play? The Eagles and Buccaneers. I said that they could pull that upset off. And then damn, who else was it? Cowboys and Green Bay. Green Bay end up pulling off that upset. Going into this week, we have Buffalo versus no, let me start at the first part, the AFC side. Houston Texans versus Baltimore Ravens. I'm gonna rock with Baltimore. They got Mark Andrews back. They signed Dalvin Cook off the free agency or the waivers. They claimed him, so now that's another running back they got to pair with the other ones they got. And you can't count out Lamar Jackson. Houston got a solid team. CJ Stroud is looking like a top 5, top 10 quarterback in the league right now, being a rookie. But I think it stops here. So I'm gonna rock with Baltimore to win that one. I think their defense is gonna be on Texans and cause problems, and I just think the offense is gonna be a little too much for that young Houston team. So I'm gonna rock with Baltimore. Next game, Green Bay versus San Francisco. Green Bay pulling off the upset, beating the Cowboys the way that they did. Hell of a year for them so far. But what the 49ers got, if the 49ers, if Purdy can play his dink and doink, throw some deep balls every once in a while to get all his people open, and that defense, if they get to Jordan Love, put pressure on him, I think 49ers could blow him out. So I'm gonna rock with the 49ers on that one. Tampa Bay versus Detroit. Detroit got their first win in over 25, 30 years in the playoffs. Yeah, since Barry Sanders. Tampa Bay put off the upset against the Eagles. They just dominated them on both sides of the ball. They won 32-9. I believe that Detroit can pull off this win right here. The only thing is Detroit got their defense got to step up because if Mike Evans start catching the passes that he didn't catch last game, it's gonna be a problem. If you get Chris Godwin going and that Palmer guy, if he scores again, if the run game keeps going to Rachaad White, if they start putting up those numbers, it's gonna be ugly for Green Bay. But I won't count Green Bay out this one. But I'm going with the home team, Detroit Lions. Final game of the evening on Sunday will be Kansas City versus Buffalo. This has been a great rivalry ever since Mahomes and Josh Allen been playing each other. I want to say Josh Allen is losing the battle right now, and as far as the playoffs go, I want Kansas City to win this one on the road, and the only reason is because was it Buffalo? Yeah, the only reason is because with Buffalo, they pulled some corny shit last week. If you didn't watch the game, they played Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers try to hang around, but Buffalo was just too much. But with them being snowed in, they had all this snow up in the on the field and all that type of stuff. These fucking fans was throwing snowballs like when the Steelers receivers was trying to catch the ball or trying to make big plays in the red zone. Like it's to me, it's corny because it's like, dog, let them play football. I don't know if they forgot like snow is slippery. Like, what happened if you threw a snowball on these fucking y'all throwing all these snowballs out here and one of these players get injured and they out for the rest of the game, for the playoffs, and for they might miss time next year. Like they don't think about the safety of the players. Like I said, I think it was classic. It was a corny as fuck for the Buffalo Bills fans to be doing that. So I'm rooting against they bitch ass this week. Shout out to the hometown hero Trent Sherfield being on Buffalo, but I gotta rock with as much as I don't like Kansas City with Taylor Swift and all this other shit they got going on. Man, honestly, I want this game to end in the tie. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't want neither one of these motherfuckers to win. But if I had to take a pick, I'm a rock with Kansas City for this one. So my final prediction for the 4 games for Saturday and Sunday: Baltimore Ravens, San Francisco 49ers, Detroit Lions, and Kansas City Chiefs. That is my prediction. I might post my picks for the week on FanDuel. I might do a little 10-game parlay, 10-player parlay, and y'all can follow that, try to see if we can win some money. But anyways, that's all I got for the sports this week. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Thank y'all for tuning in.